So how do you learn to become a good manager or a great manager?
One thing I probably should have done better is, ask for advice from other people that are doing something similar. I think eventually I got there, but I at first I think it was still kind of like that moral obligation to follow through. I think even like with Manny, um, when I said I was gonna be his manager, it wasn't like there was no but. It was like, oh, okay, this is it. And however my life has shape shifted since then, um, there's still like I'm still there. That's a commitment that I followed through on. So I think like a lot of it is when you make that commitment, you figure it out. Like if you really care, you'll figure it out. And I think that again boils down to a relationship, not to be like just keep beating a dead horse, but I think what I cannot stand is a bunch of people acting like they have it figured out. You actually don't. Even if you're a professional and
Mm-hmm.
you're an expert, and everyone is always figuring it out. I am for sure still figuring it out. Um, so I think yeah, with Manny, it was really
Mm-hmm.
learning from just like kind of throwing myself in the deep end and just like faking it until like he would
Mm-hmm.
ask me a question, I'd be like, I have no idea, but I'm not going to say I have no idea. I'm going to research. I'm going to ask. I'm going to try and figure it out, and then I'm going to come back and be like, okay, this is the answer. This is what I think could be the answer. I could be wrong, but like this is what this research has led me to. Um, and then eventually, I think once I became a bit more entrenched in like the industry, there was a lot more people that I could ask advice of. I think, while it absolutely 100% is that person because he's similar to me, like we have a lot of creative interests. Um, he is a manager. He works. He does everything. That man does. I don't know how he does it. Tunji as well. Even my friends, like friends that my friend Kayla is actually the person who told me about
Mm-hmm.
the
Okay.
opening at RCA, and she is in the marketing department. So like our growth has been like very parallel in within the company. And Shireen, the person that bought that London plane ticket, like she was my saving grace. When shit hit the fan, I had her back and she had my back.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think I've been really blessed. Brianna, there's so many people I could like name that have just really been Brianna Ayamang, who
Mm-hmm.
um, I interned for at Rock Nation. That was my very first music internship. And she I don't know how. I mean, we're friends now, but like I just don't know why she really bet on me. But she was someone who like always had me in mind, always like helped me out, was happy to give me advice. Um so I think again, I've been very fortunate to be surrounded by like really just great people. And through their friendship, I've learned. So, not necessarily actively seeking answers to my problems, but just by
Mm-hmm.
proximity to people who are also guided by what I believe is the
Yep.
right thing. Um, Kind of learn. It's like an exchange, and it doesn't necessarily have to be spoken. It's just like, oh, I see you did this, and I've seen your growth, and I take tips from that, and we might have a candid conversation. And it's all very like it's like a constant exchange of information and support.